Today, I'm giving every NBA star what they need. Starting off in Washington with the recently traded Trae Young. Trae needs to get back to that All-NBA level so he can get paid. Don't worry, Trae, I got you. I upgraded him to a 95 overall. Heading over to the Bay, Curry and Jimmy, they need some help. So Draymond Green has stepped back into the fountain of youth, and he is now an 89 overall in his prime. I even boosted his shot tendency so he'll shoot the ball more, and hopefully he'll now be worth all the trouble he causes. But you know, I don't think it's too much trouble to click the subscribe button, so if you could go down there, tap it, I really appreciate it. Like the video, all that stuff helps me out. Moving on to Portland, we got Denny Avdia. He's already taken the leap to an all-star level. The next step is becoming an all-NBA type guy. At a 95, I think that's very possible for him. And you might notice, Damian Lillard's missing. We'll get to that in a second. Over in Minnesota, Ant-Man needs a PG, and I think LaMelo could use a change of scenery. So this seems like a perfect pairing. I sent out Rudy Gobert, and I even boosted up LaMelo's overall a little bit so that he can be a more steady PG for this team. Because LaMelo's known to hoop like he's got an AirPod or two in. Shea and the Thunder, they don't really need anything. More free throws? I don't know. But I boosted up Case and Wallace because the two guard position was an area where Shea's team could use a little bit of help, I guess. Like I said, you're grasping at straws. Over in Phoenix, Devin Booker could use a second star. And I made Jalen Green that guy, boosting him to an 89 overall. I know the Suns have been doing well, but I think having a legit second option would be awesome. Wemby and the Spurs, I don't know. Maybe Wemby needs some hair. I think Uncle HB being a little bit better could be cool for them, so I put him at an 85. Again, a team that's really good and probably doesn't need much. Harrison Barnes, the ISO savant. And now, we get to Damian Lillard. I hope y'all didn't hear my stomach growling. No way that picked up on the mic. KD and the Goon, they need a PG to set things up and get buckets. Who better than Damian Lillard? Because Dame, he needs a ring. You see what I'm saying? I think this was a great match. In Toronto, Scotty Barnes and the notorious BI3 need a more consistent center. And Jakob Poeltl, I gave him a little overall boost. Injuries are off, so he'll be healthy. I think this should be solid for the Raptors. The Pistons, they're doing well. But why not throw gas on the fire by adding MPJ to the squad? I sent out Uncle Tobias Harris, and MPJ gets to be in a winning situation. I think this is great for Cade, JD, and Mike. For Zion, I think he just needs to be the focal point for the Pels. He's been awesome lately, so get him the ball more so he can really take over and be the guy who they were calling the next Bron. He's a 94 overall now. The Pacers need a center. They need Hallie. That's what they really need. But a center would be nice. I brought in Gafford, sent out Ben Mathurin because they don't even rock with Ben Mathurin over here, and boosted his overall up. Sorry, Ben, man. They just don't give you many opportunities. For the Nuggets, oh, this one was fun. I gave Joker maxed out athleticism. What Joker really needs is that crunch wrap from Taco Bell, but I gave him some athleticism, so him and Jamal Murray will just, yeah, it's going to be ridiculous, bro. The Nets, yeah. For the Mavs, I think Cooper Flag, Kyrie, and AD would all benefit from Davis and Irving just being a couple years younger. They'd fit the timeline better, and they'd be better players. So that's what I did for Dallas and their superstars. Over in Orlando, oh, I forgot about this one. I think Paolo and Franz need a split. So I boosted up Franz Wagner, and I sent Paolo out of here. We'll get to where he went in a second. Over in LA, the Lakers star duo needs to play more defense. So I gave both Luka and LeBron maxed out defensive attributes in hopes of saving the Lakers. Oh man, Giannis? I think he needs a trade. I sent him to the Big Apple. Cat went to the Bucks. And now Brunson, who I think needs a secondary star who's a threat in the pick and roll, can defend, can do everything. Boom. You get that. New York, thank me later. Westbrook needs one last ride where he really takes over the league, puts up crazy stats. I boosted him to a 92 overall. Go get him, Brody. Skipping a few teams here. Moving on to Ja Morant. You might notice he's not a Grizzly anymore. Tyler Hero is not a Heat anymore. I sent him to Memphis, and Ja is is in Miami. This has been rumored. I think it would be a fun fit. I also boosted Job to a 91 because I think being on a new team, he'd really get back to it. For the ATL Hawks, it'd be nice if Jalen Johnson took another leap. So boom, I boosted him to a 93. For the Clips, we got a couple stars here. I think Kawhi and Harden need a little bit of help. So I made Chris Paul quite a bit better. Put him up to an 87 overall so that hopefully Chris can get what he needs. And of course, that's a ring. The Celtics duo, JT and JB, they need a center who's real consistent. I boosted up their guy Neemias Queta to an 85. Derek White needs some hair. Donovan Mitchell needs somebody to step up in Cleveland, and I don't think it's going to be DG. How about Evan Mobley, who they've been wanting to take that next leap and become a star? Well, here you go. Mobley's boosted up to a 94. And Paolo. Oh, this was fun. I thought Paolo could use a team where he could be the guy, and it's not him and Franz, who I don't think fit the best together. And the Bulls kind of need a star. Here's a good match. Welcome to Chi-Town. Paolo boosted his overall a little bit too. 91. We already talked about Cat. Bro, my stomach is growling crazy. Y'all got to be able to hear that. Oh my goodness. I need to eat some of that banana bread in my kitchen. And then in Philadelphia, Paul George needs a ring. He stepped into the fountain of youth. He's back in his Pacers prime. Maxey could use that help on the wing. There you go. And B needs somebody to help out him and Mad Max. So there you go. PG can be that guy, and he'll be more consistently available. Well, injuries are also everybody's going to be available, but you get my point. That is it for giving every star what they need. Now it is time to simulate the season. I feel like we've done a lot to shake up the association. So let's go on ahead and get to it. Giannis Antetokounmpo is the MVP in the Big Apple, averaging 29.9. You couldn't get the 30 ball, Giannis. 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 1.5 steals, and 2 blocks. Great season for Antetokounmpo. Yegor Zeman over in Brooklyn had a great season. I mean, yeah, they didn't really have anybody who could step up. Mike Porter Jr. was gone. He averaged 19 with 6 assists and great efficiency for a rookie, too. T-Mac, 6th man of the year. Victor Wembanyama, DPOY, 26-13, 5 assists. And Queta, most improved. There you go. 14-9 for number 88. I love it. Cade Cunningham, clutch player of the year. And the Knicks had the coach of the year, Coach Mikey B. All-NBA first was Giannis. Joker averaged a triple-double, just doing what he does, but he's more athletic now. We got to see the Nuggets in a hop-in. I know athletic Jokic is going to look ridiculous. Jalen Johnson, 28, 11, and 6. Big season. All-NBA first team. J.A. Morant, 31, 5, and 9, made All-NBA first. Second team, you got Cade. Look, Paolo. Man, I cooked. They ought to let me be commissioner and run things, because my script was fire. Paolo averaged 30. Denny averaged 28. The Dom was 27 tonight. 22 and 10 from E-Mob. Third team, look, Zion took a leap. 28 a night. The Brody is back. 23, 8, and 7. Mad Max was solid. Trae Young's going to get his money, averaging 29 and 8. And then we also had Ant-Man rounding out the All-NBA team. Okay, now let's check out the standings and see how the league shook up as a result of everything I did. Whoa. First off, Pacers missed the playoff. Nah, that's ridiculous. Bucks miss it, yeah. Philly, I tried to help y'all. I gave y'all a smooth upgrade and y'all were trash. Wizards were terrible too, but I mean, Trey's not a miracle worker. Bulls made the play-in. Celtics were in the play-in. Bro, why? How are the Celtics in the play-in? The Nets are there? Ja gets the Heat to a 7 seed, so they'll be in the play-in. Knicks were number 1. Pistons 2 with MPJ. There goes the Cavs with Evan Mobley playing well. Hawks were in the mix led by Jalen Johnson. Look, the Magic did better with Franz at the helm. Raps were the 6th seed with their new center, Jakob Poeltl. The Mavs getting slight boost to 80, and Kyrie were the 1 seed. Y'all know the 2K sim loves the Mavs. Spurs did great with the boost to HB. My Dubs are back, baby. Draymond, 18 a night. Clips were good. Chris, you could go get that ring. Thunder, 5 seeds, so I guess the Case and Wallace upgrade wasn't that crazy. Russ got the Kings to the playoffs. Rockets are playing. That's crazy. Wolves are playing. Blazers actually made it. Phoenix Suns. Nuggets missed, as did the Lakers. I gave Luka and Bron D. Oh no, I did. Pelicans, yeah, sure. Grizzlies, yeah, they were pretty bad. And then Utah. Okay, playoff time, man. I've been talking enough. Let's get to it. This is a really fun timeline, though. I gotta say, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm very excited going into this one. For the first round, if we got any close series, you already know I'm tuned in. So the Cavs, they're gonna sweep the Toronto Raptors. The T-Wolves come in as the 8th seed, beat the Mavs in 5. And the Kings beat my Warriors in 5. Russ is here. Hawks take care of the Magic in 5. And then all of our other series are still underway. So giving us an opportunity for some Game 7s for sure. Clippers take care of the Thunder in 6. Chris Paul, the ring dream is alive. Knicks beat the Heat in 6. Yeah, sure. So Ja's out of there. We got a Game 7 between the Pistons and the Nets. And then we got Rockets Spurs out west. So KD, Dame, the Goon versus San Antonio with Fox and Wemby. That's going to be fire. Game 7, the Nets. How about the Nets, man? I traded away MPJ, sent him to a winning situation in Detroit, and the Nets are saying, you should have stayed here, Mike. Grass isn't always greener. Nets in 7. Yegor Demon, 33 points. Cam had 23. Jaden Ivey's 29 wasn't enough. Mike Porter only had 11. What? The Nets just won that. Out west, though, we got the real Game 7. Rockets Spurs. I'm more excited about this one than the Nets Pistons one. I'll be honest. A battle of Texas. Wemby could go down to the 7-seeded Rockets coming out of the play-in, but they're not your average 7 seed. I mean, the Rockets got Dame, Şengün, Amen Thompson, Kevin Durant. They're loaded. And there he is, Damian Lillard. I see Wemby. We're hopping in a little early here. 3:46 to go, because, I mean, come on. I want to see a lot of these hoops. Kevin Durant with the ball. He'll give it over to Damian Lillard. Dame time. Gonna try and drive to the basket here. Swings it over to Durant. Poked away by Champagnie. It'll go up to Dylan Harper. Harper driving to the basket on Dame. Lillard playing some solid defense. It'll go to Keldon Johnson. Harper gets it back. Forces one up and misses it. There's Lillard on the glass. And your H-Town Rockets are going the other way. Lillard gonna throw it to Şengün. I do not see Fox for the San Antonio Spurs. You assume he'll be subbing in shortly if he isn't fouled out. Durant one-on-one with Champagnie. Backs it in. Layup is good. And that'll put the Rockets up by 1. And is Fox fouled out? No, he's not. So he's got to be coming in soon. In the meantime, though, the Spurs will be cool with Castle, Wemby, Harper. Of course, the greatest shooter to wear 30. Julian Champagnie. Oh, there's Wemby wide open for a 3. He misses it. Couldn't ask for a better look if you're Victor Wembanyama. Here's Durant pushing the ball the other way. KD driving, rises up. Uh-oh, easy money for Kevin Durant. He's looking to take over down the stretch. And Steph Castle will call a timeout. Yeah, the Spurs know they need to slow down Slim here. Try and mess up his momentum, his mojo he's got going right now. Devin Vassell will inbound. Vassell gonna get it into De'Aaron Fox. Fox is defended by Lillard here. De'Aaron gonna throw it over to HB. Harrison Barnes! Head tap it. Harrison Barnes gets to the rim off the De'Aaron dime. Here's Damian Lillard with the ball. Lillard gonna get the screen from Jabari Smith Jr. Lillard rises up from deep. Can't hit it. You know, the fourth quarter is known as Dame time. Wemby throws it to Fox. Fox will lay it in. Great pass from the dynamic big man, Victor Wembanyama. And the Spurs will go up by 1. Rockets had a little bit of momentum, but coming out of the timeout, the Spurs have righted the ship. It'll go to Amen Thompson. Thompson to Durant. Durant gonna fire. It's good. Uh-oh. Kevin Durant delivers again. He's got 16 in the fourth. Fox with it. Spurs down by 2. He'll get the Victor screen. De'Aaron to the rim. Lay-in is off. He'll get his own board, though. And he goes up off the me-bound to tie up the game. Minute 35 to go, and we're tied. This game is definitely delivered. It's been as exciting as I hoped. Lillard, the hesitation, the cross. Working at the foul line on Fox here. Dame picks up, spins, fakes. 10 on the shot clock. Lillard throws it to Thompson. Thompson to Jabari Smith. 5 on the shot clock. It goes out to Dame. Dame gonna have to put something up here. Tough mid-range is off. Wembanyama will grab the rebound, and the Spurs are going the other way. Wemby hits the corner. Fox gonna try and drive here on Amen Thompson. Throws it out to Devin Vassell. Vassell intercepted by Şengün. Bad pass to the defense. Here's Lillard. Less than a minute to go now. Number 0 at the top of the key here. there. You want to hit the hot hand, KD, you'd think, but maybe Lillard's going to go for it. He gets the Smith Jr. screen. Dame, the half spin, getting absolutely clamped by Castle and dribbling the air out the ball. Dame somehow finds room, but misses the lay-in. He had the look, couldn't convert. 30 seconds to go. It'll go to Vassell. Game is still tied here. Devin hits HB. 12 on the shot clock. Barnes to Castle to Fox. Fox the pass fake. There's a Wemby screen. Fox fires. 3 off. Rockets grab the rebound. They got 2 timeouts left to go, but it looks like they're not going to use them. Smith to the rim. Loses it. Vassell, 7 seconds. Up to Victor. Wemby to Barnes. The slam. And the Spurs up by 2. 2.6 to go. Are you kidding me? Bro, this game, man. But there's still time for the Rockets. 2 will force overtime. 3 could win it here. Smith Jr. will inbound. Jabari into Thompson. Ahmed's gonna fire for the win. It's off. And that's the game. You can't believe that the ball didn't get to Durant or Dame for that tray, but Ahmed had a clean look at it, just couldn't convert, and the Spurs avoid getting embarrassed by the 7-seeded Rockets coming out the play-in. Harrison Barnes delivers the game-winning slam. Or was it a lay-in? Either way, bro. It might have been a lay. Regardless, big-time bucket from Harrison Barnes. Remember that dunk, too. He had 24 in this game, averaging 18 in the postseason. Wemby had 29 with 16 rebounds and 5 assists. Dylan Harper had 18. Dame with 27, but was ice cold in the fourth. Durant was red hot in the fourth. Overall, though, didn't play that great throughout the season or the playoffs for KD standards. But yeah, Durant really came alive in the fourth. Şengün had 24. Absolute cinema. And we're on to round 2. If it's half as good as the first round, oh boy, we're in for a treat. And how about these matchups? I mean, you look at the 8-seeded Wolves, the 6-seeded King, the 7-seeded Brooklyn Nets. There's all these lower seeds that have advanced their way into the second round. LaMelo and Ant-Man going against Jim Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and Chris Paul, of course. And the Brody will be taking on Wembanyama. Good luck, Russ. It's gonna be tough. Knicks are taking on the Hawks. Superstar Jalen Johnson trying to get past Giannis and Jalen Brunson. And then the Cavs got the Nets. The Nets have been just the Cinderella team of the video. Nobody thought they'd be here, but they're exceeding all expectations. Spurs giving belt to the Kings. Sorry, Russ. Kings at least are going to get one. Knicks giving the Hawks belt as well. But we got 2 series that are tied at 2 apiece. It's the Cavs and the Nets, and then the Wolves and the Clippers. So we'll tune into Cavs Nets. Game 5 here. Series tied. Brooklyn, we got to see how y'all are doing this. Addition by subtraction. They lost Mike Porter, and there were just more shots to go around. They started to understand it now. They're going to win this 5th game. Yeah, in convincing fashion. Cam Thomas is balling. Okay, he's averaging 27 in the postseason, 26 on average in the regular season. Emo went for 37 and 10. It wasn't enough as the Knicks end up sweeping the Hawks. Spurs take care of the Kings in 5. How about Clippers Wolves? This is a really fun one. The dynamic backcourts of Harden and Chris Paul versus the backcourt of Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball. Game 5 is going to be all mini. 21 from Harden wasn't enough as JR had 27, 26 and 10 from Ant, 23 from LaMelo. Wolves have a chance to advance to the conference finals as an 8 seed with a win in Game 6. And the Nets, as a 7 seed, as a team that nobody thought would be here, can advance to the conference finals with a Game 6 win themselves. Cavs are fighting hard. Nets are going to try and make it close, but yeah, the Cavs had this one. Cam went for 41. Mobley had 27. That series is going 7. But before we get to that Game 7, we got to see if the Clippers and Wolves are headed to a 7th game themselves. If the Clips win this Game 6, they can extend the series. It's going to be close here. We got to jump in. 3:15 to go. Wolves up by 5. Score is 97-92. Minnesota in possession of the ball. LaMelo and Ant-Man are in. They got a 5-guard lineup out here. Ty Lue out there running it like Darvin Ham. What is Minnesota doing? Edwards with it. He's got Zubac on an island. Going to drive to the rim and somehow bank that one home. Ant with 23 points. 8 of those coming in the paint. Here's Kawhi Leonard. He'll bounce it to Chris Dunn. Dunn down to Harden. Jim Harden. Easy lay. I'm going to call a timeout for Minnesota's sake. Oh, they did it themselves. Right on on cue. Good job, fellas, because y'all were about to get fried. 5 guards? What are you doing? And now Chris Paul can sub in for the Clippers, too. Oh, is Chris fouled out? Come on, Chris! 20 points, 6 assists in this game. He's having a great playoff run, Mr. Paul is. But, of course, in a big game, he's a no-show. Anthony Edwards with the ball, defended by Harden. Oh, this is Christmas. Get to the rim, Ant. Edwards threw it away off the bald head of Chris Dunn. Oh, Chris Dunn has hair again? It'll go to LaMelo Ball. Ball, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Cross into the midi. He's still hooping like he's got one AirPod in, bro. It's off. Clippers will grab the board. It goes to James Harden. Harden gets the screen from Big Zoo. He throws it down to Zubac. Randle, the active hands, able to steal it away. And the Wolves are off to the races. LaMelo Ball driving to the basket. Floats one up. Oh, LaMelo might not be ready for the postseason. They're calling him LaCello Ball. He's selling this game. John Collins to Kawhi Leonard. Over to Zoo. To Harden. Harden gonna give it back to Leonard. Leonard working on Julius Randle here. Lay-in is off. Randle playing some elite defense at the moment. Minute 49 to go. It'll go to J-Mac in the corner. McDaniels can't hit. Zoo pulls down the board. Clips aren't doing bad defensively, but they gotta get some buckets on the offensive side. Harden to Dunn to Collins. It's intercepted to the defense again. Clips have been turning it over crazy. Jaden McDaniels missed LaMelo wide open under the rim. Hits him late, and LaMelo gonna force it up. Oh, this is an all-time sell from LaCello Ball. Harden with the rock. James gonna slow it up here for the Clippers and throw it away again. What are the Clippers doing? Randle to McDaniels, corner 3, wet ball. Oh no, Los Angeles. As Chris Paul is watching from the bench, the Clippers might just get eliminated here. They gotta get the offense going in fast. Leonard gets to his mid-range, misses it. Naz Reid the rebound. It'll go to LaMelo. Ball defended by Chris Dunn here. Less than 50 seconds to go. The Clippers watching their season slip away. Ball to the rim, lay in. LaMelo, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? John Collins, mid-range, huge bucket to cut the lead to 40. No, actually, they're only down 6. Let me show the Clippers some love here. They got a little bit of hope. And Edwards with it. Edwards doubled. Clippers trying to double ball to force a turnover. LaMelo throws it over to Edwards to Naz Reid. Reid trapped. Hits Randle. Randle to Ball to Edwards. Edwards fires and misses. But I don't think there's enough time left for Los Angeles now. They took too long trying to get the steal. Chris Dunn misses the 3. Yeah, Brooke, buddy. Hold on. Buddy thought this was going in. Who was holding up the 3? Oh, it was the Yannick dude on the Clippers. I don't know. Oh, no, it was Brooke. You see him? He's got the 3 up. All right. 25 and 10 from Julius Randle. And the Timberwolves win. LaMelo Ball's got to be better, though, down the stretch of games. I'll tell you that. That was disgusting to watch, bro. That was horrible. Game 7, Nets, Cavs. The Nets, the Cinderella team, trying to push this into the conference finals, and they will. And they will. Wait! Cavs have had the fourth quarter of doom and despair, outscoring the Nets by 14. It's a 6-point game, 2:53 to go. Can the Cinderella Nets make their way to the conference finals, or will Donovan Mitchell once again fall short in the playoffs and be disappointed by his teammates? Max Strus has it. He's defended, or gives it over to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell gonna rise up for the mid-range, and it's good. Spider puts it within 4. Spider-Man has a 30 ball on 83%, and Darius Garland steps up with 36 and 11. Mobley has 19 and 11, so the Cavs playing well here. Martin has the ball. What's this dude's first name? He's always on like 5-day contracts. Tyrese Martin with it. Martin defended by Donovan Mitchell. Martin gonna throw it over to Zaire Williams. Williams gets the screen from Clax. Clax rolls to the rim. Williams is gonna attack himself. It's stolen away by Jared Allen. Ball will go to Donovan Mitchell now. Mitchell out to Tyson. Jalen Tyson had a good look at it. Couldn't hit. Tyson's been solid for the Cavs lately in real life, though. Do have to give him his props real quick. Martin with it. He's going to lose Mitchell for a second there. Throw it down to Clax on the roll, and Mobley commits the foul, but not a bad foul. I mean, Claxton has you beat. It's 2 free throws from Big Clax. He might not make 1. Yeah, first one's way off. Second one from Claxton. Oh, there you go. He got 1 to go, putting the Brooklyn Nets within 5 points here. About 2 minutes left on the clock. Here's Donovan Mitchell defended by Cam Thomas. Mitchell, the spin move. He's waiting on the E-Mob screen. There it is. Mobley gonna roll. Mitchell gonna fire. It's off. Mobley pulls down. The board goes up. Was that Shaq? Or was that Evan Mobley? Mobley with some force. See, that's what you want to see. Cam Thomas with the ball. Thomas defended by Spider Mitchell here. Cameron gonna get the screen from Nicholas Claxton. Thomas 9 on the shot clock. Throws it down to Clax to the defense. Intercepted by Jared Allen. Garland to Mitchell. Mobley's open under the rim. Mitchell missed him. Donovan the hesitation. Floats one. Misses it. Good defense from Cam Thomas there. Nets can make it a 2-possession game if they score on this possession. Cam trying to drive. Almost threw it away, but the pass gets through to Claxton. Claxton laying blocked by Mobley. Mobley playing with some aggression. Jalen Tyson with it. 3 will tie, or they could go for a 2 and get within 1. Still a minute on the clock. Spider, the hesitation into the mid-range. Oh, he missed it. That was a good look for Donovan. Couldn't get it to go. Less than 50 seconds left for Brooklyn. The Cinderella team trying to hold on and keep their season going. Cam Thomas, the cross. Mitchell able to recover. Gets it out to Zaire Williams. Williams 8 on the shot clock. There's a screen. Oh, Williams has room. In and out, no burgers. Allen the rebound. 30 seconds to go. Darius Garland has the rock. 3 will tie. Garland to Mobley. Mobley fakes, goes up, finishes. So the Cavs opt to go for a quick 2. They still got 2 timeouts left, as do the Nets. Cleveland will send Brooklyn to the line. Not just yet, though, because the Nets aren't in the bonus. Feel like 2K's delivered today, giving us some great gameplay to watch. I've really enjoyed it. Clax into Martin, and he's fouled kind of hard by Darius Garland there. First free throw from Tyrese Martin is good. Even if he makes both, it'll still be a 1-possession game for Cleveland. Although, if you're the Cavs, you probably want a miss here. Martin makes both. All right. Yo, and my bad yesterday's videos, the Pels rebuild. I think I'm going to post this on January 19th. If I don't, though, the Pels big rebuild video, there were a few points in the video where the audio just wasn't working. In my editing software, stuff got corrupted, and I tried to recover the file as best as I could, but some of it just didn't get through. So I do apologize for that. I do. All right. Jalen Tyson inbounding. This was not the time for an announcement, dude. It's a big game. Why did I say that right then? Donovan Mitchell will get it. 3 will tie for Cleveland. Mitchell steps it back. Broke Cam. Got the midi to go. That was tough from Donovan Mitchell, but now they're going to have to send the Nets back to the line. Cleveland really banking on Tyrese Martin missing one of these. First free throw from Martin is good. It rolled around. I thought maybe for a second there that one might miss. Second one from Martin. Oh, that's off. It's rebounded by Mobley. Timeout. 14 seconds to go. Cavs only down by 2. So they get the missed free throw they wanted. Now you can go for a 2, tie this game, potentially force OT, or you go for a 3 and you could win it. Donovan Mitchell with it. He has Tyson in the corner. Ignores him. Mitchell with 8 seconds here. Gets to the rim. Lay in. Why did he reverse? It's snatch blocked by Big Clax. Oh my goodness. Mitchell had the lay if he just went up on the side that he was attacking rather than reversing. He had it for sure. Let's see this again. So Donovan, yeah, he has the angle here. He goes one-on-one with Cam, gets to the rim. See, right here, if he would have just laid it in instead of going to the other side, and then the blockness monster attacks Nick Claxton. Now, Claxton could miss one of these. There's a great chance he misses one of these. He makes the first, and the door could still be open for Cleveland with the Clax miss. Claxton comes through, and this game is over. Clax making huge plays for the Brooklyn Nets. And how about Brooklyn? They're in the conference final. Who would have thought? Especially without Michael Porter. Even with Michael Porter, how did they do this? Who would have thunk it? 34 from Cam Thomas to lead the way. We talked about Garland having an extraordinary game, 36 and 12. Mitchell with 32. Mobley 23 and 13. It wasn't enough. Maybe it was Tobias Harris who came in and made the difference. He had 12 points. Igor Demon with 21. We're on to the conference finals. It's a battle of New York, Knicks, Nets. Now, Tobias, I don't know how you're going to hold Giannis. Good luck. And then the Spurs got the Wolves. Oh, it's going to be fun, man. Game 1, the Nets lost by 307 points. Oh, yeah, the Nets are cooked, bro. There's no way. They're down 3-0. Spurs and Wolves, though, tied 1 apiece. I'm tuned in game 3. Oh, that's why my stomach was making those noises. Hold on. Thought they were going to have to wheel me away from the video feel like I was Paul Pierce, man. My goodness, but we're good now. We're good. Game 3 looks like it could be close. Oh, I'm tuned in. LaMelo Ball, you better not make a fool of yourself here. You better not make a fool of yourself, big dog. Here we go. Keldon Johnson is inbound, and San Antonio Spurs currently up by 6. 2:52 to go. Ball will go into Harrison Barnes. Barnes driving on Bones Highland, picks up his dribble, swings it out to Keldon, to Fox. 3 off. Bones the board, and I almost said the Portland Trailblazers. The Timberwolves are going the other way. Ant has it. He has Wembanyama out here on an island. Anthony Edwards, may I have this dance? He's trying to get to the basket. Wembanyama sliding his feet well. 7 on the shot clock. Wemby, great contest there, forces the miss from Anthony Edwards. Some substitutions waiting at the scorers table right now for both sides. Dylan Harper has it at the top. He'll get the screen from Keldon, swings to Fox. That's a great look, and he knocks it down, putting the Spurs up by 9. Still 2:08 on the clock, so a lot of time for sure, but the Timberwolves got to get to it sooner than later. Anthony Edwards with it. He's going to try and drive. Gives it to Ball. Ball fires immediately. LaMelo, this is ugly, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. Wait, do the Wolves have another 5-guard lineup of desperation, doom, and despairing? Yes, they do. It's Fox. Gets to the rim. Michael Conley can't keep up with him, man. He's too old. Call a timeout for Minnesota. I'll do y'all the favor so you can sub in some guards. Or, no, not any more guards. Get some bigs. Goodness gracious, man. All right, here we go. Julius Randle will inbound. Randle gets it into LaMelo. LaMelo to JR, to Edwards. Ant gives it back to Ball. Now to go to Ant-Man. Mid-range off. It's rebounded by Devin Vassell. And the Spurs going to go the other way. Vassell bounces it to Fox. Fox going to give it to Barnes. Barnes wide open. Yeah, the Spurs have kind of blown this game open. They're up by 11 points. It really might be over with. McDaniels, the hesitation move. He'll swing it over to Ball. Ball fakes the 3. We know you're going to shoot it. I mean, that's insane. He made it, though. Tough shot from Ball. He's got 16 in the 4th, and now the Wolves are within 8. Devin Vassell with it. The spin. McDaniels applying a lot of pressure. If you get a stop here, get a bucket, you kind of have a chance. Castle turns the corner, throws it to Wemby. Tough pass, but it gets through, and Victor finishes. Okay, yeah, I think this one's over with. That LaMelo 3 was wild, though. Ant had 30. LaMelo had 26. 22 and 14 from Wemby. And, whoa, Wemby didn't need to see all that, but good game, bro. Knicks up 3-0 over here. They about to sweep. Yeah, they sweep the Nets. Hey, Brooklyn, it was a crazy run. I don't know how y'all did it. Knicks have looked just about unbeatable with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Minnesota, they need to beat San Antonio in this game for avoid going down 3-1. Spurs are fighting hard. They want that 3-1 lead. They want to get things over with faster, get some extra rest, because playing that New York squad, it's going to be tough. Joe Ingles is in the game? Goodness gracious, Unc. What are you doing out there? Chris Finch's lineups have been terrible. Champagny into De'Aaron Fox. Fox going to hand it off to Wemby. They got Joe Ingles guarding Wemby. Don't worry, Wolves fans. I'll call a timeout as soon as y'all get ball, but for now, you're going to have to deal with the Joe Ingles Wembanyama isolation. Wemby gives it over to Fox. Fox, nice move to the rim. Mike Conley, absolute Swiss cheese on defense. The old man can't guard. Goodness gracious. Call a timeout. Am I bugging? Where's the timeout button? Oh, I have the wrong. Yeah, get Ant in here. Get everybody in here. What are the Wolves doing? I haven't seen much of HB for the Spurs either, and he was really good for them when they closed out the Rockets. Leonard Miller's in at the 4 because Randall fouled out. Oh, wait, is Nas fouled out too? Oh, they're cooked. And LaMelo's about to foul out too. Yeah, this could be trouble for Minnesota. That front court is... They got the G League front court. Anthony Edwards working on Stephon Castle. Spins, lay-in, is off. It's rebounded by Wembanyama. Wemby gives it to Steph Castle. Castle, defended by Anthony Edwards here. Gonna throw it over to Devin Vassell. Vassell, back out to Castle. Steph, long 2 is off. It's rebounded by Leonard Miller. And Minnesota's going the other way. Jaden McDaniels with the rock. McDaniels gonna swing it out to Miller. Miller to Ant-Man. Yeah, this all has to run through Ant and LaMelo. Maybe a little bit of Jaden McDaniels. 9 on the shot clock. Leonard Miller, or that's Behringer, said the illegal screen there. So that's going back to the defense. Still a minute 26 to go, but the Wolves got to get some offense going, man. Here's De'Aaron Fox with the ball. He'll spin, get to the rim. Good contest from DiVincenzo. Wolves just brought Dante in and took Leonard Miller out, so they're running a little smaller with Jaden McDaniels at the 4. Edwards with it. He's looking to go to work here on Vassell. Ant-Man bumping. 10 on the shot clock. Edwards swings to ball. LaMelo the fake. 6 on the shot clock now. LaMelo to the rim. Steps it back for the short jumper and scores. That was a little bit extra. No gum, LaMelo, but that was a little bit extra. I don't know why you had to step it back. You had a layup, but a little bit of flash added onto it. Fox loses Dante, lays it in, gets those 2 points right back on the other end, and the Spurs on the verge of taking a 3-1 lead here as they go up 4 with just 40 seconds to go. Edwards gonna drive to the basket, crossover, hits Behringer. Wembanyama said, yeah, get that out of here, low bro. Victor, a ferocious block. Fox has it. He'll swing to Vassell. Vassell over to Wemby. Wemby to Castle, and the Spurs kind of just playing keep away here as Minnesota desperately tries to get a steal. Wemby the slam. There's the exclamation point for San Antonio. 41 from Ant wasn't enough as Wemby went for 29 and 10, and the Spurs win again. Yeah, the Wolves got to be mad, man. They've seen multiple games slip away from their fingertips, and now San Antonio is just one dub away from the NBA Finals. I mean, granted, since these games have been so close, maybe Minnesota come out and come back. No. 21 and 15 from Wemby. Ant had 25. Randall 22 and 14. LaMelo with 21. And the Spurs will be facing the Knicks in the finals. Wemby's the West MVP, averaging 25 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and 4 blocks. And Giannis is your MVP of the East, 26-11 with 5 assists. Here we go. New York, San Antonio, Larry O.B. on the line. This is going to be a whole lot of fun, especially because the Knicks have Giannis in the mix now. Oh, man. And the Knicks have been tough to beat throughout the postseason. That's going to continue in game 1 of this series. 38 and 10 from Giannis, 24 from Brunson. Fox had 26. Wemby with 24 and 18 rebounds. Knicks will start off hot, up 1-0. Game 2. Can the Spurs come back, bounce back with a win of their own? You don't want to go down 2-0 this early, and you definitely don't want to get blown out again, that's for sure. Knicks going to run away with it. Oh, well, actually, San Antonio almost got back in the end, but it wasn't enough. 32 and 13 from Giannis. Beast mode from Antetokounmpo. Spurs, you can't go down 3-0. I just said it'd be bad to go down 2-0, but it'd be even more worser to go down 3-0. Oh, good gracious. Oh, good gracious. 37 and 17 from Giannis. It might be wrapped. The Knicks on the verge of a Larry O.B. for the first time in about a million years. Spurs are up by 2, though, trying to avoid the sweep. Who knows? If they get 1, they could get 2, then they could get 3, and maybe they come back. Spike Lee would definitely be at this game. Bro, Spike Lee. Hold on. I was talking about this with my friend, bro. Spike Lee's been going to Knicks games for what, 30, 40 years, bro? He hasn't seen 1 championship. He's gone to probably hundreds, thousands of Knicks games. He's seen the same amount of Knicks championships in person as I have. I've been paid for a Knicks ticket in my life. Brunson gonna give it to Bridges, back to Brunson. Now it goes to Josh Hart in the corner. Hart gonna swing it to Deuce. McBride with it here. There's Giannis setting some screens, trying to get Brunson free, and he will. Brunson can't hit the 3 though. Wembanyama the rebound. Hey, if I was New York, I want to finish this in a sweep because I'd be scared of Wemby coming back. Fox the fake, the lay-in, it's good. Fourth quarter, Fox delivers, putting the Spurs up by 4 here. Still a lot of time for New York. Minute 45, the Giannis and Wemby matchup. Oh, this is going to be fire. Oh, Giannis down the middle, gets one on Wemby, using the speed, the strength, the length. Ooh, hey, yo. But using the length, getting to the rim, laying it in, or not laying it in, slamming it home. Fox, the spin, trying to get to the basket here on Brunson. Layup, he's fouled. He'll shoot 2. Fox, first free throw is good. He's having a slow night, only 15 points. Not great for De'Aaron standards. Second one, oh, he missed it. Money Mitch is in the game. He just grabbed a big rebound. It'll go up to Mikal Bridges. Bridges, oh my goodness, that's a 1980s style foul there from Stephon Castle. First free throw from Bridges is off. Oh man, y'all remember when Mikal Bridges' jumper was broken for like 2 weeks? Second one from Bridges is good. Y'all remember when he got traded for 5 first? Oh, I know New York fans are sick off that. Y'all probably could have already had Giannis. You didn't give up all those assets for Bridges. Fox swings to Castle. Castle with the Spurs sitting on a 2-point lead. Gets the screen from Barnes. Throws it down to HB. Barnes in too deep. Fakes it. walks it back out, lay in. Oh my goodness, yeah, that looked bad. Antetokounmpo will grab the rebound. He throws it to OG. OG, corner three for the lead. He emotes before it even goes in. Turned around before that thing went through. He was that confident. Here's Fox with the ball. De'Aaron gonna hesitate. He's trying to drive on Brunson. Brunson couldn't guard a parked car as Fox is just getting whatever he wants against them. Spurs back up 40 seconds to go. Antetokounmpo gonna get the Money Mitch screen. Giannis trying to drive, throws it down to Robinson. Wow. I mean, Wemby's ability to cover ground just second to none. Somehow contest Robinson. Now the Spurs on the other end will get a Castle lay-in, and they're up by 3. 27 seconds to go. Can New York deliver with the three-pointer here to tie this game? Or they could go quick too. We'll see. Antetokounmpo with it. Giannis defended by Harrison Barnes here. He's gonna try and lull his defender to sleep. Oh, he hit Bridges in the corner, and Mikal cashes out. He didn't do the three-point emote thing for real, Mikal. Game is tied. All right, here we go. Spurs could win this one at the horn. 10 seconds to go. Fox loves this matchup with Brunson. 7 seconds now. De'Aaron, the mid-range. Good! Fourth quarter, Fox does it again. 3.3 to go. Giannis, the heave for the chip. It's off. And the Spurs at least get 1. Don't let them get 2, New York. Don't let them get 2. Fox had 19. Brunson had 24. Giannis a slow night, 14 and 11. So that was the difference. It was Giannis having a bad night. That's what led to the loss. Because he's had good games all the way through. He had his first bad game. They lose. So as long as he gets back to it, Knicks should be fine. Uh-oh. Y'all gonna be okay, New York? Giannis has 43, but Wemby's got 32 and 12. It's a 3-point game. Minute 29 to go. New York better close it here. They're down right now. Brunson's at the free throw line. You know, if you jump into a game with the Knicks or the Thunder, I feel like there's a good chance Shea or Brunson will be at the line. First one from Brunson is good. Second one from Brunson is also good. Knicks within 1. About a minute and a half to go. Here's De'Aaron Fox with the ball. Fox defended by Jalen Brunson here. De'Aaron has just been frying Brunson so far. So Fox is going to look to get to the rim once again. Tough shot is off. There's a good contest from Brunson as Robinson pulls down the rebound. You know that's what he does. Giannis hands it off to Jalen Brunson. Brunson crosses, hesitates, fakes, floats, finishes, and the Knicks up by 1. He said, all right, De'Aaron, you want to cook me? I'm going to give you a taste of my own medicine. My offense is my defense. Knicks up by 1. Fox with the ball. De'Aaron up the middle. Swings. Castle. 3. Good! And the Spurs, they just won't let up. They're up by 2 here. You know the Garden would be rocking in this situation. Title on the line for New York. Brunson swings it out to OG. To Antetokounmpo. Giannis gonna get the screen from Robinson. Giannis trying to drive on HB, but Unk playing some good defense. 5 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo can't seem to get anywhere. Lay-in off. Wemby flies in for the rebound. Knicks are not gonna foul here. About a 5-second differential between shot and game clock. New York does have a timeout left. Spurs do not. San Antonio gonna run this thing down. A bucket could essentially seal the deal for San Antonio in this one. De'Aaron gotta make his move. 5 on the shot clock. Crosses over. He's stuck. Tough lay-in. Off. Knicks will grab the board and call timeout. Okay, so the Knicks got options here. You could go for a 3, try and win it, win the chip right there. Or you go for a 2, force OT, extend this series further. Or you miss and you lose. Robinson into Brunson. Brunson with 3 seconds. Jalen rises up mid-range for overtime. It's off. And the Knicks have watched 2 games in a row slip out of their fingertips. Giannis's 43 and 10 wasn't enough. Wemby had 32 and 13. And now you go into game 6. You're kind of shaking in your boots if you're New York. San Antonio, no. 3-0, Wemby. 3-0. It's a 5-point game. 2:06 to go. Knicks have the lead. No way they blow it again. No way they blow it again, man. They have the ball. They're in a great spot. Spurs are at the crib, and this game's within reach, but you would think the Knicks could close this. OG Anunoby with the ball. It goes to Josh Hart. Hart gonna swing it to Bridges. Bridges down to Giannis. Giannis is defended by Champagnie. Double comes. Giannis kicks. OG misses. Wemby the rebound. He'll give it up to Keldon Johnson. Keldon throws it to the corner. Fox, he's open. It's off. That was a clean look for De'Aaron, but missed it. The ref was low-key in the way. Y'all saw that. Giannis trying to drive to the basket. Antetokounmpo backing in, faking. One-on-one with Champagnie. He likes these. Easy lay-in for Giannis. He's got 34 on the night. 18 of those coming in the paint. Oh, but the Spurs will get it right back at the other end. Money Mitch, slow to get back defensively. San Antonio capitalized with an easy Wemby lay-in. Mikal Bridges with it. Oh, Giannis just going one-on-one, bullying. Champagnie puts him in the basket. Oh, my goodness, man. Spurs down 7, still waiting on their subs, but they only got one timeout left. I don't want to call that for them to waste it. Fox to the rim, misses. Robinson the rebound. All right, it looks like New York might just have this thing in the bag. Antetokounmpo gets the screen. No Brunson even in the game for New York. Robinson at the rim. It's poked away. Spurs maybe clinging on to some hope here. Keld into Wemby. Victor at the basket. Slams it home. Thought there was going to be a foul call, but nothing. San Antonio gets within 5 now. Antetokounmpo running the baseline. Gets it to Bridges. There's a quick foul. That's smart by San Antonio. You get your subs in. Yeah, Brunson's fouled out. They're going to deuce down the stretch here. And if you're San Antonio, you don't want to foul again. They're doubling ball in an effort to force a turnover. It goes to the corner. Bridges going to fire. He hits. And I think the Spurs have lost this one. It was a great comeback effort, but they do come up short here. Very fun series for sure. 22 apiece from Vassell and Wemby. Ultimately, it's Giannis coming through 38-10. Knicks win a title. So Giannis gets his trade. Knicks win a chip. Antetokounmpo 34-12-5. I really like this video. I thought it was a fun little concept. So if y'all enjoyed it, you want to see more stuff like this, let me know in the comments section. Here were the playoff stats for the Knicks. Here were final stats for the Knicks. Man, Giannis 34-12-5 is ridiculous. All right, that'll do it for the video. If you made it to the end, comment stars, because we did all that stuff for the stars in the video. Sure, comment stars, like, subscribe. We love basketball. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.